The fear of the rod of Aaron, the rod of God, was not unfounded. The Israelites had seen the rod in action and knew of its miraculous power and its ability to wreak death in large measure. After all, it was the rod that was used to bring down the 10 plagues upon the Egyptians, killing much of the nation in the process. They also saw Moses use the rod at the parting of the Red Sea and the subsequent closing up of the waters, killing Pharaoh's entire army in the process. Later, as the Israelites fought against the Amalekites, it was Moses holding up the rod that guaranteed military success. Though the rod is not mentioned in the slaughter of the rebellious Korah and his brethren, and the subsequent swallowing up of the 14,000 in the earth, the implied warning of the blossomed rod immediately after these events strongly suggests that Moses did raise the rod with lethal effect. It was the rod of Aaron which cowed the Israelites into submission and nothing else. The murmuring Israelites knew that if they dared even approach the tabernacle, let alone rebel like Korah, they would immediately be struck down by the power of Aaron's rod. In the popular imagination, the Ark of the Covenant represents unimaginable power, the power of God to level mountains and lay waste to opposing armies.
Good God.
Yes, that's just what the Hebrews thought.
Now what's that supposed to be coming out of there?
Lightning. Fire. Power of God or something.
Beginning to understand Hitler's interest in this.
Oh, yes. The Bible speaks of the Ark leveling mountains and laying waste to entire regions. An army which carries the Ark before it is invincible.
But the question now must be asked, was the Ark really the instrument by which God wielded power in behalf of Israel, or was it something else? When Joshua and the Israelites first entered the Promised Land, they were required to cross the Jordan River. It was at the Jordan River that the Lord made it a point to demonstrate to the Israelites that he would be with Joshua as he had been with Moses. The Lord would work his miraculous power through the new chosen leader. The object lesson was a repetition of a miracle performed by Moses early in the Exodus, the parting of a major body of water. Moses parted the Red Sea. Joshua, in turn, parted the Jordan River. Ostensibly, it was the Ark that parted the Jordan River. However, we must keep in mind two important facts. First, before the parting of the Jordan, the Ark had never been used to perform miracles. It was the rod that was the singular source of the power of God. As the Lord informed Joseph of Egypt, the power given to Moses was in the rod. Second, it was the rod, not the ark, that parted the Red Sea. If this truly was a repetition of the first miracle, which the Lord indicated it was, then he would use the same modus operandi in both cases. He would use the rod to part the Jordan. It was not the ark that parted the Jordan, but the rod inside the ark which did so.